Welcome. Hi, this is voiceover Sam. I'm very sorry that you guys have to hear my groggy voice this morning. I recorded this video and the gingerbread video for CookMas Day 2 and 3, and unfortunately my camera recorded it in slow-mo, which means it had no audio. I have been working diligently for the past few weeks to get this up to a speed where it wouldn't be like super long, super dragged out. I recorded about an hour's worth of footage, and I plan to cut down it to 45 minutes. And because it recorded in slow-mo, I just have to do a voiceover. So let's get started. So today we are making a honey-glazed pork tenderloin. Once again, this is a recipe that can go on your Christmas spread table. I try for Christmas to not do the same things that I would do for Thanksgiving, so I do a little bit like similar meats, different recipes. So instead of turkey, I do, the chicken that we did last week, and today we are doing a pork tenderloin. So one of the first things you're going to do, you're going to grab some olive oil. You just need an oil that's going to help your seasoning stick to it. So go ahead, grab that, rub that all over your pork tenderloin. I got these from Aldi. They come 2 in a pack, and the packs range from about $8 to about $12 depending on how big you want your pork tenderloin. So I got 3, and I'm going to be cooking one of them for you guys today. Heavily seasoned in salt and pepper, and when I say heavily, I mean like soak that. The reason why we the reason why we heavily season is because you lose a lot of seasoning when you put that into the pot. A lot of it sticks to the pan, so you need more to actually go into your meat. So heavily seasoned because you lose a lot of it into the pan. So I'm coating that on both sides. Cut your pork tenderloin if you don't have the space. I totally forgot that I was going to put this into a different container, and my pan was just not big enough to cook the entire pork tenderloin. So just cut that, season on all sides, and then you are going to move over to your stove. While we're doing that, what have you guys been up to? I've just been doing schoolwork, kids, the usual. I've been trying to get out a little bit more. I've got some hosting things coming up in a few weeks, but we're gonna do a 2025 reflection night where a couple of my friends and we are going to sit down, have some dinner, and then just reflect on 2025, what we liked, what we didn't like, and our plans for 2026. And then we're just gonna chat, make plans, start the new year off right. I kind of wanted to do a video where we kind of just cook and chat, without a voiceover, where we kind of just cook and chat, and some things that we're leaving behind in 2025. I'm not sure what that's going to entail yet, but it's just a video idea that's been bouncing around in my head a little bit more. So if you want to see that, do let me know in the comments. And also let me know what you guys have been up to. Have you been traveling? What are your plans for the holiday? What do you plan to do? So for your honey glaze, you will need brown sugar, 2 garlic cloves. You're going to need soy sauce, and you are going to need honey. About 1/3 cup of brown sugar, about 2 tablespoons of honey, about half a cup of soy sauce, that was it. Brown sugar, honey, soy sauce, garlic cloves, 2 cloves. I made a smaller version of that, so my measurements in the video do not quite add up to it, but if you're making, the full 2 multiple pork tenderloins, obviously for your family, you're gonna need about that much and a little bit more. Heat your pan up and then add your oil. You don't want your oil to burn. That's why we do that. So heat your pan up, add your oil, get that hot, spread that around, and then we are going to sear the pork tenderloin on all sides. You want a nice crust. One thing you can do if you want a little bit more golden, and I really wish I did it in this video, is dredge your pork tenderloin in flour. It just gives it something, like it gives the pan something to burn, which gives it that nice crust. So dredge it in flour and then pop it into your pan. It's going to give it a nice golden crust. So let's get started. Now that we've seasoned that, go ahead and put that into your pan. Anyways, let me tell y'all something. These CookMas videos, I was very excited for them. I wanted them to go up like day after day after day. You know, maybe max like 2 days in between, just to give you guys a little bit of time to, like, you know, rest in between. But like I said, I recorded it, and I've got this video and the next video that just didn't record properly. So I'm figuring out my camera, but I do plan to have these up before Christmas. Like, that is the whole point. They're going to be up before Christmas. So today is the 17th. I'm gonna try to get these video up. I have this weekend off, and a little bit more time, so we're gonna get that done. We're just gonna record. One thing, and it's not just gonna all be, you know, meats and stuff like that. We're also gonna have like desserts. Like the next video is a dessert video, and you know, we're trying some new things that I've never made before. So take those videos with a grain of salt. Obviously, I'm gonna test them out way before like I record the videos. I don't want to give you guys something that like goes wrong. But that's all gonna be in there too. So you want this to cook on both sides, and once you have your crust, go ahead and move back over to your counter. We are going to glaze this. One thing that I like about this is that you can just pop these in the oven. Same thing with the chicken, the pork tenderloin. You can just pop it in the oven for about 30 minutes to an hour. Just check on it. Once you hit 165 in the center, you're good to go. I like these recipes because they're perfect for the holidays. No one has the time to sit and slave over the kitchen stove until people arrive. I don't know. When people are arriving, I like to have my cookies coming fresh out the oven, ready for guests to nibble on and prepare for the rest of the things to come. I like my food to be fresh. I don't want to sit there and have like everything like cooking and whatever and all that while people are coming over. We want these to be done. So oven meals, I love. So we're going to take our glaze, and you're just going to spread that all over. If you're doing this in the pan, lower your heat down to like the lowest setting. You just want like a slight simmer because you don't want your glaze to burn. So go ahead and just sauce that all over, glaze it, rub it down. You want to really have a really good glaze. The one thing that I don't like about not doing this in a stainless steel pan is that you're not going to get the same color. That's the only difference. When you're doing it in these types of containers, you know, these ceramic casserole dishes, it doesn't like brown the sauce like how the stainless steel pan would. So it's just not gonna look exactly the same. So I had actually two going at the same time. I had this pork tenderloin in the ceramic, and then I also had my stainless steel one for the rest of my pork tenderloin because I got multiple, and the color difference is there. So I think I ended up switching one of them over. But just go ahead, glaze it and everything, and then we're going to pop that into the oven at 350. Pause. What is it about our community, the black community, that nothing goes above 350? Like, I just want to talk about that real quick. Every single recipe that I have seen online, most stick at 350, maybe 375 at the highest in the oven for about an hour. Like, every single recipe calls for that. I don't know what it is. My oven definitely goes above 350, but most of these recipes, they're 350. That's it. I might do 400. Like for the chicken, we did 400 for about 30 minutes just to get that nice golden glaze. But yeah, I don't know what it is. It just doesn't go above. I guess not. But glaze that all over. pop it into your oven, like I said, 350, for about 30 minutes to an hour. You just want it to hit 165 in the center. I did mine's for about an hour, mostly because I low-key forgot about it. So don't be like me. But let's take this out of our oven, and this is our final product. I love pork tenderloin. I'm sorry, but like the honey glaze and the saltiness of the pork tenderloin, it just hits, you know. Like, look at that. Look at that. It is such a good, like, it's so nice to have on your table spread. You know, some people just like a little bit of saltiness. Literally all I'm doing right here is just cutting it. You know, when you're plating it, go ahead and cut it, or just leave it, have people take their own stuff. It's really up to you. But that is really it. You can enjoy this little montage of me cutting it up, but that is all, and I will see you guys in the next video. I am so sorry again for this not recording properly, and I really hope that this voiceover wasn't too annoying for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.